Good morning, everybody. We've got some breaking news coming out of the Olympics right now for the U.S.
For
Huge
sure.
news.
It's rather unexpected. It involves Team USA. And we're going to bring Devo Brown quickly into this before we hit the top of the clock, but we really feel like we need to pass this along to you. Now, it wasn't that long ago we talked about Naomi Osaka, the #1 ranked tennis player in the world, who stepped away due to some mental health issues. It involved the media. She was widely criticized for. I still don't understand why, but she is back in Tokyo. So the issues about mental health and professional athletes, I think we're becoming a lot more aware. I think we can all agree on that. Breaking news out of Team USA's gymnastics camp. Simone Biles, who won 4 gold medals in Rio 5 years ago, has withdrawn from the team event for Team USA. This happened within the last 5 minutes. Initially, NBC reported that it was an injury issue. Apparently on the broadcast, and this is according to Al Butler, a UPI reporter, NBC passed on the news from Simone's coach that it is, quote, a mental issue she is having, end quote. That is all we really know here. I think it's safe to say if you were to pick out one global star in these games who's not named Kevin Durant or someone from Team USA, it's probably Simone Biles. Again, we don't have a ton of details here, but I think this is big enough where we need to just take a step back. Devo Brown, your initial reaction to that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm just hearing this for the first time as well. Simone Biles became a household name, man, like a household name after the last Olympics. And as you mentioned, she is a global star at this. When I hear that initially, I don't jump to the conclusion of the pressures of it. It might be mental in the aspect of competing. You know, that they say how much of it is physical, but it's a mental game when you are an athlete at that level. So I don't know if it's maybe the outside noise or anything like that, or she just can't get her head into the game, for that cliche saying, for her sport. So maybe she's feeling a little bit off. Maybe it's something along those lines. What those outside sources that might make her feel off, I don't know what those could be. But yeah, initially, I don't know. I'm not trying to jump to any conclusions, but to me, it just might be like she just can't focus. Maybe, maybe it's something along with that, or there is a little bit of a nagging injury, and that's messing her up here as well. So that's messing up the competition and the skill set that she might have.
It's sending shockwaves throughout, the Olympic community, the U.S. right now. We're talking about, like you said, breaking news here in Canada, and it really, I think we need to speak more about mental health because, as you said, it's a physical toll, it's a mental toll. We don't know what was happening before. She flew to Tokyo. Were there pre-existing conditions? Were there like just try and fight through it, try and get a handle? We don't know. We don't know what caused the break. If it is a psychotic break, we don't know. We don't know enough details. But go ahead, Dee.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, though. Is it that, though? Do we know that it's...
We don't know. We don't know much right now, to be fair to this entire conversation.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
No. We don't know. All we know is, quote, mental issues she is having, according to NBC on their broadcast just within the last 10 minutes. So that's all we really know right now. But she is a big enough name. I thought it was important where we got to tell you this just happened. But Devo, you're bang on what you're saying, considering we don't know much. Great words by you. All I'll say before we step aside here is, for anyone out there who thought that this story with high-level athletes and mental health was restricted to a few people and maybe didn't take it seriously, this is all that this young woman trains for. This is it. This is the big shebang. And for her to withdraw in this way, not from the games totally, but from this event where the USA is battling with Russia, this is big-time stuff in that world. I think it says a lot about how serious we need to take this stuff and are taking this stuff. And it'll be interesting to see what else comes out of this. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning because I have a feeling this is not the last we've heard of this. Devo, we appreciate that. We'll get back to you in a second. It's 8 o'clock. You're watching Beat It.